Hi, it's Catherine from Catherine's Beauty Blog. Alright, so I haven't done a lot of videos and I'm going to start posting a bunch of videos. So I'm going to start today with posting some of my favorite items. So a lot of you know I'm a certified nutritionist. I'm certified in herbal medicine, homeopathic medicine. I got certified many years ago. And I'm a big believer in health and wellness. So recently, as you know, if you follow my website, catherinesbeautyblog.com, I have ulcerative colitis, and in February, I ended up having a severe bout and losing 50% of my blood. I lost like 8 pints of blood within a short amount of time that required like 3 blood transfusions. So in order to jumpstart my health back after that, even though I did have 3 blood transfusions, it wasn't enough because I had lost so much of my blood that it affected my oxygen levels, it affected muscles, it affected, like, I had lost weight, weakness, fatigue, and yes, I could have waited the 8 months for my body to kind of regenerate after that, but now that I'm in my 50s, I knew I needed to expedite that process. So after doing a crap load of research, I found this company that has the most amazing supplements, and it's Ancestral Supplements. They're based out of, hold on, I need to kind of look back. They kind of go back to, I'm Native American, and this kind of goes back to how we used to eat like hundreds of years ago. And being Native American, when we would, let's say eat deer, well, we would use every single part of it, right? From the bones, the heart, the liver, even the brain. We would use it all to maintain health. And if you look at the way wild animals eat, not only do they eat the muscle, but a lot of them will eat the bone and the bone marrow because of the benefits that has with immunity, with your bones. And so anyways, so one of the supplements I really needed was iron, and I was taking a regular iron over-the-counter supplement. And what happened was in taking that, my iron level had skyrocketed. Your iron level should, be in the teens, and mine was 251, and yet I felt like crap, and it wasn't helping. My ferritin had bottomed out, my hemoglobin was still low, so was my hematocrit and my red blood cells. So I started taking Blood Vitality. I don't know if you can see it. I wish it would focus better. There we go. Blood Vitality. Now what's in it is, it's New Zealand grass-fed bovine, red and white blood cells, hem iron, platelets, immune proteins, New Zealand grass-fed beef, liver, New Zealand grass-fed bovine, I should say, spleen. And yes, you take 6 capsules. And the product can be more on the expensive side. It's around $48 for a bottle of 180 capsules. They're 500 milligrams each. This product, plus another one that's grass-fed beef organs, that has grass-fed beef liver, kidney, heart, pancreas, spleen. And I know it sounds really gross, but within weeks, I started to get my energy back. I started to feel really good. And yes, I know I was helped with blood transfusions, but there was a period of a blood transfusion, continued blood loss to more of a severe level, and then another blood transfusion, followed by more blood loss, followed by a final bag of blood. So the blood transfusions did not bring my blood up to a normal level. My blood was, my hemoglobin was in was around a 6, high 5s, 6s, which is scary because you can have a heart attack, you can die. And with one bag of blood, it brought my blood back up to around an 8. So the rest I had to do nutritionally. And when you lose that amount of blood, you don't really have this strong appetite to eat things. Most food kind of makes you gag. I think that's just because your body is so weak that the thought of digesting heavy amounts of food just doesn't really agree with you. So I started taking these supplements twice a day. And within a couple weeks, I could feel myself coming back. And literally within 3 weeks, my blood count was normal. Whereas before, if I was just taking the over-the-counter iron, and this is over-the-counter, right? It's not any specialty item. When I would take the over-the-counter, it would literally take 8 months to a year to get my blood back to a normal range. So then I started looking into some of their other products that they had. And one of the things that's really good for our brains are fats, but good fats, right? You want like the fish oils, the omega-3s. And so they have wild-caught fish eggs. Sounds yummy, doesn't it? I know, this all sounds so gross. This one actually smells. But if you hold your breath and take it, the capsules they're not too big, but you can smell what's in them. The blood vitality in the beef organs doesn't really smell at all. So that one, and they come with they have like beef spleen, beef pancreas, beef thyroid, beef heart. Like the beef thyroid is for people that have, slower thyroid health problems. It supports mood, metabolism, energy. They have the pancreas for people that have blood sugar and digestive issues, which is probably a supplement that I should start taking. One of the other ones that they have is your bone marrow is what releases red blood cells oxygenated. So when you lose that amount of blood, some of your monocytes and other categories in the white count and in the red count can still release your blood cells unoxygenated or very low oxygen levels. So along with taking the vitality, I started to take the beef bone and marrow, and it has New Zealand grass-fed whole bone extract, bone matrix, bone marrow, cartilage, and it supports teeth, immunity, your connective tissues, and what's the other thing I added? Oh, the other thing I added was, along with eating really good fats, beef tallow. Okay. Beef tallow is a nourishing fat, a kidney fat that is known for giving you like robust strength and health. It supports every cell in the human body. It supports fertility, hormone health, nutrition, nourishment, I should say, for growth, bones, skin. So I began to take all of these things. And one of the things I also noticed is when I did lose all that blood, you have like this extreme fatigue because you do have very weak red blood cells in your system. So within 3 weeks, my blood work came back normal, and after 6 weeks, all those smaller things in my blood work all came back 100% normal and feeling the energy and feeling great. So I highly recommend it. You don't have to take all the supplements that I take. I have a digestive disease. So me staying on these, because some things are harder for me to eat. But if you can eat things like, liver and, those types of foods, or if you're big on big green leafy vegetables and stuff like that, I can't eat those things to get my iron in a natural way. So these are the supplements that I rely on that I want to say pretty much saved my life. I mean, I'm back going to the gym. As you can see, my hair looks really good and shiny. And that brings me to another category of things that when you lose that amount of blood, you start getting hair loss. When you're anemic and iron deficient, your hair falls out. And not only do you feel like crap, but then pulling out like chunks of hair is worst thing ever, right? And so then I found this product. It's called Elevate. It's a Modoxil spray, 5%, stimulates hair growth, reactivates follicles, and it's got B5 in it. It's alcohol-free, paraben-free. It's clinically proven. It's got green tea, and I use it every night. Like, I will just take, parts of my hair, spray it to my scalp, massage it in, my part, continue on areas where I have the most hair loss, which tends to be here, do the back and everything like that. And this took about 2 weeks to really notice that now my hair started growing back in. You can see I had like shorter hairs. But due to all these supplements and things, and one of the important things to add also is a collagen. I love this Revive collagen. Skin, hair, nail repair. Tastes awesome. I've drank some of the collagen drinks that make you want to hold your breath. This one does not. This one tastes really good. It's kind of sweet. And then they just came out with this one. It just has a hyaluronic acid, which is really good for your face. It's got ceramides, and it's in a peach juice. And this one tastes good too. Let's focus in on that. There you go. But this one tastes better. This one I've been on for years, and it really helps with your hair and your shininess and texture of your hair. And my hair's grown a lot too. So those are some of my favorite products for health and wellness. If you're struggling with any type of digestive health, diabetes, heart disease, or anything like that, check with your doctor first. I did bring all this to my doctor before I started it, just to get his approval on taking all these supplements. And I'm back working out at the gym. My energy has come back, and I just wanted to share that all with you. So if you could do me one favor, if you could hit subscribe, and if you could hit like if you like the video, and you can comment and ask me any questions, I will respond. And I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. Happy Friday, and stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and be kind. And I will talk to you in my next video. All right, bye.